Edgar, can you introduce yourself and give a little brief background about uh, what was going on with you and your girlfriend and a little
Um,
bit,
I
not,
remember it like yesterday.
not too much too in depth, but you know what happened with you and your girlfriend. I think she may have let you down a little bit, but we go down, but we get up, right? And
Yeah,
how you met us and what happened after that. You came to the webinar, actually the seminar. The
seminar.
seminar came to the seminar and how you found us on the internet, things like that. And then after that, what are you doing now? So give us a little brief, just a little background about where you were and how you felt, what happened with you and your girl, and what was going on.
Yeah, I was actually living in Puerto Rico working for an investor, working 12, 14 hours, sometimes even 16 hours a day, really really trying to push myself forward and learn as much as I can and a lot of hands-on learning and I was promised like 20% equity and I was with my girl at the time and me being foolish, me just being a hard worker and not really understanding the corporate side and corporate law and really focusing on the paperwork as Derek likes to say, if you don't like paperwork, you don't like money. So 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 I didn't know that at that time and I was mostly focused on just the grind, just working hard and yeah, well, after 3 years, built pretty good amount of equity on what we had out there. Over 2 million on my side, so it was like above 6 million total. And really worked hard, and then eventually, me and my girl at the time, we grew apart, and everything was under her corporation. Um, so I kind of, out of spite, she just left me with nothing, and I could have fought for it. I could have like stayed there and I talked to some lawyers, they said that, but then I was just like really like down and really in a dark place and I was kind of searching for a different answers because I was like, man, 3 years of hard work, I can't do that again. Like my physically, emotionally, I didn't feel like I had that in me again to just really just go out there and grind hard like that for another 3 years and just kept searching online for answers on the corporate side and legalese and all that stuff, and out of nowhere my algorithms picked it up and sent me right to Derek. And I remember that day like it was yesterday when Derek was explaining how to get money and how it's really like we're not taught this on how to we're taught to bootstrap, we're taught to work hard and this and that, and the way Derek was doing it through business credit was just eye opener on how much far ahead you could get started and not start from here. You could start from here. And I remember that day I went outside and it was like it was the most beautiful day I ever seen, man. I felt like I was illuminated at the time. And yeah, I started consuming as much content as possible from Derek. And he was like, one thing I remember is him. He was like, man, I'm a nerd, and I just keep reading, keep learning, keep reading books, and I took that to heart, and I just kept learning, kept reading, and moved forward. I went with his program, got the C-Corp, was able. I've been building credit for a year now, so it's doing good. It's been helping me being able to leverage it. And then I went to his seminars. I met with Derek in Houston, then again in Miami. And so I learned about different strategies, high finance and learning really a whole different world, the whole game that we're not taught to, and we don't really have access to unless you have someone like Derek. It kind of takes one to teach one type of deal. And I'm forever grateful for Derek and right now I'm building a fund 506c Reg D, and I'm looking to use that real estate knowledge that I had, construction knowledge, and now not come from the worker side, now come from the owner side and put things together that way. Where before I was just slaving away and and really backbreaking work, and now I'm gonna have equity just from the knowledge that Derek has given me, that his partners have given me, and so now I could come at this at a whole different angle where I'm not being used. I'm the one putting the deal together and I'm building equity that way.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you actually came out to the seminar, you and another person.
Yeah, I was out there in Houston and then again in Miami.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So tell us a little bit about this. So you're going in and you're using these things called stock certificates.
Yes, sir.
And with
Shares.
stock certificates, you're going in and what are you doing with these?
Now I could sell those for you go with the SEC, you put a PPM in place and you say you're going to sell those at we're selling it at 25,000 a share. And then you could have your Class A, Class B shares. My Class A shares they're at 25,000 at uh 8%, I believe. And so doing a debt fund, so once I get my deals in place, I'll be able to pay back their investors at 8%, and it's SEC regulated, so you're coming in at a different level. You're not coming in as just someone just asking for money. You're coming at a high level where they know that investors are protected by the SEC, so they know the game and they're willing to work with someone who is in that position.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so what type of raise are you doing? Regulation, what's that?
Reg D 506C for general solicitation.
And then general solicitation means what?
So we live in a social media age, we digital age, and you could general solicitate. You could advertise your securities to the public, your investments to the public, and most people don't know that, and they do it illegally. They're advertising their investments illegally, but you do it this way, and you get the right type of investors in to come to you. You attract.
Right. And these are accredited investors, which are about 250,000 to become accredited investor, or 300,000 with two people in the family or two people together, right? So you're doing accredited or non-accredited.
Um, Accredited. If I would do the 506 B, it would be uh accredited and non-accredited. I think about 35 non-accredited, but you don't get a general solicitate. So I rather attract accredited investors to the mass through mass media.
Right, right. And how much is your raise?
Yeah, so on PPM we're listed at 100 million, so that's kind of our goal. Doesn't mean that we'll necessarily get there, but that gives us plenty of room to raise money for a ton of different types of projects and gives us a lot of flexibility.
And do you find that better than actually working for the money? Isn't it better just saying, give me some money with the proper paperwork than to just say, I'm going to work for it? How long would you think it would take you to work for this money? $100 million.
Probably 100 years on the low end.
So that is excellent. And that's great. So Edgar, what's your last name, brother? Where you from and what's your last name?
Yeah, my last name is Loza. I'm from California, here in like Central Valley. Farmland, so we don't come from the financial districts or anything. We're farm workers, construction workers, and so I didn't come from the high finance knowledge that Derrick has taught me and his partners.
So you can truly say now, what we're talking about with this corporate kit and this document is actually a reality because you're doing it. Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
yes, sir. It's very much possible. Just you got to just believe in yourself because I know a lot of doubt kind of clouds the brain a lot, and one thing you got to just keep believing yourself because it's something new. So you feel uncomfortable doing it. You feel out of your element, but you really got to believe in yourself that you are like you say all the time, Derek. We're businessmen. You really got to believe that and show people that.
I am so proud of you, brother. I'm
Thank
so proud of you. Number one, it takes guts to step out into something that you don't really know completely about, but you went and did what you're supposed to do. And I'm sure, I'm completely sure that if you don't reach 100 million, I think 25 million would be pretty good.
I could do a lot with 25 million.
Okay, but it's highly possible to raise 100 million. That's very small in this industry, in this world that you've entered into. Uh, so uh, you do know that after this raise, you can do another one
Yes, sir.
and another one
Yes, sir.
and another.
And the more you do, the more investors you already know that you keep coming back to.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there you have it, guys. Derrick Whitehead, economicmasonry.com, 360 CEOs. We call ourselves 360 CEOs because we don't just go in and get you that one, two, three, four, $500,000, but that's a thousandaire. But we want to talk about how to become a millionaire, okay? And after a millionaire, it's highly possible to be a billionaire because $25 billion is a small cap in this world that Edgar has entered into. All right. So this is just one of our students, one of the people that is doing well, and he will continue to do well, and we will be there every step of the way. So I also want to show you have a invest tank that's on, and we have Mark Jones, which also worked with us. We worked together, and Mark is an has exceptional knowledge in this area. So, Mark, can you ask Edgar a few questions uh, so that people can be
Yes,
more familiar with
absolutely.
the process and they won't?
Absolutely.
Yes. So,
Yes, absolutely. So Edgar, first of all, man, I want to tell you that I am so proud of you. I remember speaking to you and just you carried your vision all the way out. And so I want to say congratulations. And I want to say that I'm super proud of you and keep expanding that mind. Yep. So you're gonna be amazing. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, so the real estate that you're buying, you're able to buy that real estate and give investors that 8% because that real estate is going to bring you what, 10, 12? What is that rate of return on that real estate investment?
Well, off certain projects like on my new development that I'm working on, that's gonna actually bring me close to it's gonna be 43% return. So the investors get 8 and I keep the rest.
Okay. And is that an annualized return of 43?
They'll be done in 1 year, the development project.
one other question:
Okay.
how soon, Edgar, do you plan after you have your PPM? Correct?
Yes.
How soon will you start your raise? A week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, yeah, week after once the marketing's in place and we get the pitch in order, we could start it immediately after that.
You
That's
mean
amazing.
amazing. Go ahead, Mark. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I was just gonna say that that is amazing. And the great thing about it is you can get unlimited investors and then what can happen is you turn around, like you said, you creating a debt instrument. You utilizing that PPM as a debt instrument, and so you're raising money at 8%, which is tremendously great. Um, I guess my question is once you do that, and I'm pretty sure that you've already thought about it because you're very intelligent. What's the exit strategy for those investors? You're going to stabilize the real estate and then kind of just refinance them out, or do you want to take your company to that next level that Mr. Derrick Whitehead talks about and going public? What's your thoughts there?
At the very end, I haven't really thought much about it, but really just kind of build. So the money I'm gonna make, I'm gonna reinvest it into the fund so I could have less and less investors and keep more of the upside. But always give the investors positive returns so that I could keep going to them anytime I get bigger and bigger deals. They know that they could trust me and I could deliver.
Man, that's awesome. So how with the real estate, I know you that's your market, and that's a pretty big market now. the crazy thing about it is you coming in at the right time because there's going to be a global reset because of the things that's happening in the administration as well as the economy. People being unfortunately, people being laid off, right? And like Derek said, we don't take advantage of them, but we put ourselves in position to where we're able to take advantage of the market, if you will. And the great thing about it is that as people are getting laid off and as prices have risen and income has not, and a lot of times people cannot qualify to actually purchase a home now because the cost of the houses are much more. So you're coming in at the right time because there's going to be a lot of rental, and so that rental is what's going to stabilize your company, and you'll be able to help a lot of people because there's a lot of people in the wind waiting to be moved in. Are you looking to buy and hold, or are you looking to buy and flip?
Yeah, for our single family, we're looking to buy and flip or build and sell. So single
Okay,
family, we're looking to get in and out, and the multifamily, we're looking to buy and hold. Let for depreciation for our taxes and for cash flow.
that straight line depreciation. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited for you, and man, I'm like I said, I'm so proud of you. I think that you're doing an amazing job, and in any way that Invest Tank can help you, we I've said this uh before, not on camera, but I've said this before when we have talked. And any way that I can help you, I'm right here to help you to lift up your arms and push you to the next level. So I'm super proud of you, and thank you so much for
You,
spending time just talk to me.
I
Thank,
appreciate you guys, and I love what you guys are doing, and I'm always rooting that you guys keep going and touch as much people like and help as much people like you guys have helped me.
thank you so much. But before we check out, I want to know the name of your company and and uh, I guess you'll be starting your raise soon, so we won't put out there that what you're trying to do any raises at this moment.
Yeah.
But real soon, possibly in a week, because you'll have everything in place. But what's the name of your company?
It's gonna be a VS strategy fund.
VS Strategy.
I took
Nice.
the
I
Latin.
love it.
Very nice name. Right. All right. So
Love it. Love it. Love it.
I want to thank you so much, brother, for giving that insight, that little insight into your life. A lot of people that we help, they don't want to give this information because they want to stay quiet about it. But we've helped numerous amounts of people. And we want to thank you again. And we are so proud of you at
Thank
Alpha Incorporated. And you will be the one that helps other people feel more comfortable in their rise to not only 100,000, $1 million, but $1 billion, because it's $1 billion world, right?
you.
Thank you so much again, brother, for being here, and good luck to you. And anytime we can help you, let us know, and we're here for you.